Nowadays, conspiracy theories are so rampant, and I heard a good explanation the other day for almost what the psychological creation of that might be or the genesis of it. A lot of the conspiracy theories, whether it's Illuminati or different groups of people that people are accusing of running everything, it does eerily match almost the same way of thinking that the paganistic religions had. And to be clear, I'm not religious. I tend to act as if God exists, but I'm not religious. I love a lot of the teachings and the beliefs, and I follow them. But, if you were asked me to commit everything to the idea of a religion, I would not. Anyway, with current conspiracy theories, people take away their own power and they give it to, instead of Zeus or Poseidon, they give it to insert world leader, insert corrupt thing that they think is happening. And don't be wrong, corruption happens 100%, but it's not as cool as you think it is. And again, it's one of those things where people, because of somebody getting exposed for doing something wrong, or because of someone in a position of power doing something criminal, these same conspiracy people will take that as proof of a conspiracy, right? You have somebody that, let's use an older example, right? Like Bill Clinton, right? Because he probably fornicated or did fornicate, we know that for a fact, but probably fornicated more than we knew at the time, and now we know a little bit more about it. Then there's automatically this whole group of people that I guess cannibalize and murder kids, right? It's quite a leap, right? Human trafficking is absolutely a thing. Are there politicians that may have some type of connection to that, whether it's by multiple degrees or closely? It's possible. But extraordinary claims do require extraordinary evidence. And again, I'm not going to say it's not possible, but to conduct your life in this manner. And then again, what is the result from this? What do you do with this? All right, so you have this thinking. What's what are you going to do with that? Right? It's oftentimes the people that have this thinking, they don't take care of their own life. They don't take care of their own house. Kind of goes back to that, the touch on religion, right? The saying from Jesus, which is that it's easy to see the speck in your brother's eye and not the plank in your own. It's easy to see the fault of people in leadership. Of course, leadership does self select for grandiose people, it does self select for people that are more narcissistic. And you see it on both sides, though. You see it on people that are not in positions of leadership, people that are so weak and ineffective, so unable to have influence on people in a positive way. No one ever asks them to be a leader because they're always just griping, right? Complaining. Nothing inspiring about them. It goes both ways. But the modern conspiracy theorist and culture that, it's again similar to the paganistic religions where you had the Egyptian pagan gods, you had the Greek pagan gods, and you could kind of interchange them together. Names would change and things like that, but it's kind of all part of the same structure. That's what I've seen happen over the past 30 years in the crazy conspiracy cult, which really, that's almost what it is a cult. And again, evidence of a crazy, wild, whacked out, massive Illuminati, whatever conspiracy is an extraordinary claim. You need extraordinary evidence. And one off situations of corruption, embezzlement, crimes, civil crimes, anything like that. Somebody murdering somebody else, somebody paying to murder somebody else, just whatever wild, off, random thing you could pick from out of the thousands of people that are at high levels of status is not evidence. It's not. Hope you enjoy this video. Watch out for the next one.